The Angry Hermit. Written by Manoj Das. Narrated by Samir Ranjan Das. Once a young hermit practiced a certain yogic disciple very intensely. As a result, he gained some supernatural powers. One day, he sat under a tree and was trying to meditate. A crow perched on a branch above him and suddenly gave out a hoarse caw that disturbed his peace. He looked up. His anger, mixed with the supernatural power he had acquired, reduced the bird to ashes. The next day, the hermit went out of the forest and stood in front of the villager's house, calling out for alms. The lady of the house was about to give him alms when her husband, tired and hungry, returned from the field. "Please wait for a moment," the lady told the hermit, as her attention shifted to her husband. Making sure that he was now comfortably relaxed, she went back to the hermit. "You foolish woman! How dare you ignore a holy guest?" shouted the angry hermit. "Pardon me and please calm down. First things first. My husband needed my immediate attention. I knew there was no need for you to be in a hurry," replied the lady. "You have the audacity to belittle me. Do you know what can I do?" yelled the hermit furiously. "I know you can reduce a poor crow to ashes, but not me. Once again I ask you to pardon me and accept the alms," said the lady with a kind smile. The hermit was stunned. How did the lady know about the crow? Did she possess greater powers than he did? He bowed to her. "It is amazing that you could see what I had done to the crow yesterday. Although you seem to be a worldly woman, you must really be a sage. Be pleased to pass on some of your powers and wisdom to me. I hardly have any. If you aspire to gain wisdom, go and meet my guru. You can find him in the market in the town," said the woman, and she told him how to locate her guru. The hermit set forth for the town. However, in the market he found nobody who looked like a sage. Worse still, on reaching the address he had been given, he only saw a butcher selling meat. The meat seller was busy serving his customers. He took notice of the hermit only after all his customers had gone. "Please sit down. You were perhaps sent by one of my disciples, a woman with whom you had at first got angry," said the butcher, looking straight at the hermit's face. The hermit stood puzzled. He then managed to say, "No doubt you are a great seer. But how is it that you have chosen this profession? And if you knew that I had been sent here to meet you, how is it that you did not care to talk to me for a long time?" The butcher offered the hermit a seat and said smilingly, "Let me answer your last question first. I was attending to my customers. It is my duty to see that they get the right quantity of meat for the price they pay. Now, so far as my vision and powers are concerned, I keep them to myself. I do not like to let others know about them. In selling meat, I am only continuing the occupation of my forefathers. I am neither greedy for profit nor sad at any loss. I have my old parents to support. I have to carry on one trade or another as long as they live. Do you mean to say that there is no benefit in renouncing the world as I have done? Asked the hermit. That depends. You renounced the world, but you were not able to discard your anger and turned an innocent bird to ashes. What is important is to conquer your passions, be you in society or outside it, answered the butcher. The hermit sat silent. His head hung down in shame. After a while, he bowed to the meat seller and asked, "What then is your advice to me?" "Go home and take care of your old parents. Renouncing the world might be good for some, but not for all. You are ambitious. That is why you acquired some powers. But that is not the way to God. Do your duty and conquer your passions," said the butcher. The hermit prostrated himself before the meat seller and left for home.